This creature is the best DLC tame in all of Ark Survival Evolved. The Bloodstalker. This thing is a really good travel mount. It's probably the thing players use most overall, since you can use it really well on water, land, and even just to get through the air pretty quickly, in all honesty. Even on flat surfaces, like, you can still glide around and still use the web swing to actually move around the map really easily, so it can just travel on any terrain, and it can also glide across the water as well, so it's very useful in every scenario. Now, the speed of this creature, I've put some clips up what this actually looks like to show you all, but this creature has insane speeds. You can see as it's swinging through trees or just swinging off rocks, like, it can gain some ridiculous momentum off of that and allow you to travel across the map in a matter of minutes. It's so broken, like, it's to the point where it's really good. Like, and this thing has had nerfs as well in the past, and it's still a really good travel mount, and it's not actually the hardest thing to tame. You can kind of web sling like Spider-Man with it too, like, you can control whether you're using the left or the right one or both. Like, it can really adapt to what you want. Like, if you want to go on a flat surface or just swing around a corner, you want to use one depending on the direction, and if you want more power, you'd go for two. Like, you just learn how to use it. It's like playing a Spider-Man game. It's awesome. You just have really great control of the creature when you're actually playing as that, and it's smooth, it's fluent, it's so good when you're playing it. It doesn't feel clunky. It doesn't feel clunky as you're doing it. Like, it's just really good overall just to move around the map. And even the attacking and stuff, like, you just feel like it's just come out of PS5. Like, it's the next Spider-Man 3. Like, it's just such a good creature, and it can just get around the map so quickly. I hate the really clunky creatures in Ark. It kind of ruins them. It just feels so hard to use, but these creatures are awesome because it gets rid of that entirely. This creature also has a really good skill gap. If you don't know how to use a Bloodstalker, it won't be that good, and it rewards players that actually take the time and learn how to use it in PvP and like its mechanics, which I really like. That every creature, in my opinion, has to have a really good skill stealing for it to be considered a really good tame. If you actually know how to use it, this tame can be the best in Ark. Traveling, collecting blood, like, there's lots of different categories where this thing is the best in, like, especially from getting away in PvP situations. If you are in a really bad situation and you have a Bloodstalker, you can outrun every single creature, as long as you know how to use it, which again brings it back to skill gap. If you have a creature that you're really good with, you're actually rewarded for it, which is really good to see. You can also transport it across different maps, so once you tame it on Gen 1 or 2, you can transport it over to Ragnarok or any of the other maps, and you can use it and really use it effectively, to be honest, on the trees, the rocks. Like I was saying before, even if there's nothing to like swing off of, you can still manage to use it, and it's really good. It can still counter for that. And like I was saying, it does spawn on Gen 1 and 2, which are DLCs, so you might have to pay for those if you want to get this creature. This spawns in the bog biome, sitting on the big trees, and it sits on those branches upside down, kind of in range of one, because most likely it will attack you, and you want it to do that so that you can tame it anyway. So it's not that bad. Like, the bog biome is really dangerous despite being on the easy difficulty. It is really dangerous because of the insect swarms, capras, raptors, spinos, sarcos, and much more, just making it really hard to tame stuff and move around the biome. The Bloodstalker just shines in that biome. If you like mention the bug biome to someone, they'll want to go there for this creature exclusively. So overall, this Bloodstalker can be used for movement purposes, getting around the map, getting away from people, even fighting people. It's pretty good. It can dismount people if you use the webs right, and it can be really good for collecting blood. And there's just so many good uses for this, and it can be transported across maps. It's awesome. So thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video.